Yo. Damn, I should have called you. Estaba aburrido, yo dije, déjame irme live un ratito ahí. La mujer está en la iglesia. She's in church. I'm home alone drinking coffee. I made myself some coffee. Feeling lonely. They don't love me. They leave me by myself. Kid, what's going on, man? What's happening? Let me set up this shot over here. I just went live for a little bit, man, so I could chill with you guys for a bit, if you guys don't mind. You know, while the wife is at church. Big easy, it ain't easy. The fish love you. Yeah, they do, man. They're waiting on some food right now. Yesterday after the live, I think I just fragged a couple things. I think it was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I lost track of days, man. But I know I fragged a couple things. I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. You guys saw what happened yesterday. I forgot what I was totally talking about. It's life. But I fracked a couple things yesterday, and yeah, you know, everything's looking good. So I don't know if I showed this one yesterday, so if I did, I'm sorry, you know. I'm sorry. So if I showed this one, sorry. I think I did. I think I showed all that. But here, everything look more organized. Separated a couple things. Now I need to separate the middle one right there from the Gatorade. The Gatorade are not looking so pretty compared to when I got them, but they there. But I gotta remove the I think that's a Jailbreaker Hornets, and there's some of them over here too. For some reason, this reef store where I got them last time, all the Gatorades and the the Jailbreaker Hornet, they were together. So when they fracked them, you was getting both. So yeah, I just gotta let them grow a little more, so I can finally separate them. It's kind of hard right now. They really close to each other. But things are happy. Put the gas stoppers there. Hopefully they will open back up. I dipped them. There's nothing else I could do at this point. So we just wait. And then the other one are still sitting there. So we just wait. Now it's all a waiting game. It's not much I could do about that, you know. I'm giving them what they need. If they don't want to survive, then it's up to them. Fuck them. I'm sorry, but it's true, you know. There's nothing else I could do. I'm trying to be as sincere as possible with you guys. I do my best to care for all the squirrels, and sometimes they do good, and, you know, then they decide to give up. Yeah, I was just here chilling. I did grab 2 corals today, 1 acro, and the other one got sold to me as Monty, but I believe it's a Cyphastra. I just gotta wait for it to grow a little more. But the pattern, if you look at the pattern here, the way the Cyphastra grows, you know, I mean, it's growing on a flat surface. So if you see the heads, it's kind of like you see the the glowing part about the head, about the mouth, and then you see kind of like a darker ring around it, and then the rest of the skin or whatever. That one kind of looked like that. I forgot to post it. It's green with orange, But it gave me the impression that that's what it was. So I just gotta wait until it opens up. It's in the tank downstairs. So we'll see. And if it's a Cyphastra, it's a Cyphastra that I had before. Mo, what's going on, man? So the Cyphastra gave up on me. I forget the names. I'm not into names like that. So it's the green one with the orange mouth. One that I like. I like that one a lot too. It's a couple of them. It's the green one with the orange mouth, the meteor shower, the bizarro, and the green one with purple mouth. Those are, I think, the best Cyphastras are out there. You know, solid colors with those bright mouth, beautiful. I did saw some branching today, cheap. You know, they had $20 ones, $40 ones, nice size, and they had a $60 one, kind of, you know, small, nice colony. But I didn't go for it. I don't know, for some reason. It's a nice Cyphastra because it's a different grow pattern, but it's not my, like, the color is not my taste, because it's kind of like a color that will like you can tell exactly what color it is. So yeah. David, what's going on, man? Fishbrella, what's going on? Reef Recon. But yeah, I got a nice little acro today. Just watching the lights go down a little bit from the white to the blues to see what it looked like. And we're gonna look at it together. So if you haven't seen it, go to Instagram, go see the picture under the whites. On the naked eye, the polyp looked like a nice, beautiful purple, like grape. So is that the color this is gonna be? Then that's what we're gonna call it, the grape acro. Beautiful, beautiful. And you can see here I was cleaning the frags. I like these containers because you can see everything. I did found a couple, I think they are red bugs. So I did found like 3 or 4. Yeah, it is what it is. At this point, when it comes to pests, yeah, you know, I'm doing the dipping and all that. But I haven't done dipping so long, so if they in the tank, they in there, and I don't even know about them. So, because I know 100% that me not dipping coral for the longest, especially acros, one of those red buzz critter are in here. You know, I've been doing this for so long, and I never dipped none of the acros. I'm doing it now. I didn't do it before, so if they there, they there. Coral seems to be happy, nothing to worry about. But yeah, you know, just couple. For what I counted like 5. So I don't think that's a lot. If you tell me it's infection red box. We got the yellow coral. We got a couple critters there that I know they're gonna eat them. I'm a strong believer on my cleanup crew. But yeah, that's what I found on them. Right now, even I went through a dip. Oh, hold on, not yet. Even I went through a dip. The polyps are out already, so good. Good, good, good. I'm about to mix some salt water. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I just added it not too long ago, like half an hour ago. Exactly for tomorrow. I'm gonna be faithful with it. I want to see if the Digi turn around and give me those green tips again. See is that fix it. I know it's not nitrates and phosphates. My nitrates are 9.9. My phosphates are 0.03. I just tested them too. Alkalinity 8.6. Salinity 1.025. pH 8.2. Temperature 77, 78. So Magnesium 1320, and I gotta test calcium, but I'm pretty sure calcium is up there too. So nothing is nothing else right now other than anything that I cannot test for right now. Iodine, potassium, what else? Yeah, trace elements and shit like that. But I'm a strong believer in water changes because it happened in the past where things wasn't looking so good, and I brought them back. So we're gonna do that faithfully for a month, 2 months, and we see where we're gonna stand from here and now and then. Cleaning my tank today. I knocked my Setosa in fall, man. That sucks. Hey, but now see it this way. Now you could put in different spots and see where it grows the best. The only I had did was the soil starting to see a vermetus snails on my candy cane. The vermetus snails, I don't think if you dip them will do anything to them. I highly doubt it do anything to kill them, because they be protected inside that shell. And I'm pretty sure they could create a mucus in the entrance so nothing gets in there, and then push it out, whatever gets in there. So, but I don't know. The best way is just manually remove them before adding anything to the tank. And if you could get magnifying glasses, so you could look real closely, because when they baby, tiny, 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 barely where you can see them, they clear. So no matter if you look at a plug and look clean, we'll have vermetus snails and you won't even know it. So, Henry, what's going on, man? Jadel, I used to, man. I used to have a saltwater mixing station. Yes, I used to. I gotta do it again. Now I got the space. I got way more space than before. But I'm waiting on to buy the right containers. Before I had 2 trash cans. I could show you on. I think I did posted a video on this channel about it. But let me see if I can find that on Instagram. I show it here through through the live. But yeah, I did, man, and it was cool. Love the water. Setting up one is really nice. Helps. It keeps you motivated because you got everything there. They easy to make. Is no science to it. Well, the only science is on the valve. Depend where you put them at, how you connect them, so that way no water goes from one to the other. But there's no science. There's really no science to it. Season Aqua Balls, what's going on, man? Let me see if I can find that. That was so long ago. The mixing station. I don't I don't remember. This is still now. Wow, all these pictures are still new. Just take a minute to upload. Bum, bum, bum. Wow, that was way before all this. Well, this is when it's crazy when you go back to pictures. This is all the soil colonies I used to have. In a way, I do regret selling them. But sometimes you do things that you regret later. Let's see. Okay, so this is in the basements. Damn, what? Where did I have the water station at? No, I don't remember. It was so long ago that I don't even remember. Here you go. Me going down my own rabbit hole on my pictures. Oh, the Twin Cities. Damn, I miss this tanks, man. That setup was so clean, man. Look at that. Look at that. I can't believe I even built that shit myself. The Twin Cities. I would have loved to keep them by now and see how they will be looking right now. That would have been fire. And this is when they started it. What did you miss? You didn't miss nothing, man. Me here going in the rabbit hole when I started the 40 build. Look at that. Just the overflow with no tank. And the overflow with no tank. Ah. Oops, with the tank. That's crazy. But where's that water mixing station? What the freak? How long was this? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think it's coming now. My baby. I don't even think I got it here on Instagram, do I? Did I have an Instagram back then? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so long ago. So freaking long ago. Yeah, I don't think I got it here. Looking at these pictures right now. And then this shit takes forever to upload. Anyways, I think I'm done. Searching for it. If I find it, then I show it. But I will make a new water station. And we'll record the whole thing. Oh, look at this picture. This is when the sump looked the cleanest. Look at that. Look at that build. Now it's a mess. You see, sometimes we do things, you got the vision, and then you start doing it, boom, come on nice. And then we start going crazy, adding more shit to it, and we mess it up. I mean, even though right now is messed up for a good reason, but I do miss the sump looking that clean. No, but I promise once I get that skimmer that I posted the other day, I'm gonna get a nice sump too to go with it, and then we keep it clean. Look at this. This is what I was talking about, the A-cans. That's my A-can. That's rainbow, if you ask me. And that shit's not rainbow no more. That's that one with that's this one right here. It's not rainbow no more. Look at that. Comparison. Woo. That'll look nothing like it. Nothing like it. Anyways. But yeah, though. Once I'm ready to make one, I tag you or whatever so you can see. I should have one, right, with all these tanks. I got some Photoshop skills. I got you. Yeah, when I bought that A-can, I paid $20. It was in Reefapalooza. $20. It was just one. I think it was two heads when I bought it. And I said, "Wow, look at that rainbow A-can for $20. Really?" Boom! I gotta have it. On that same day, I bought one from Billy Pipes, and Billy Pipes was more. I used to compare a lot with lava, because it looked that bright like that. It's crazy. Okay, so the acro is holding on to those purple polyps. I like it. They got a couple, you know. I can't say they got a lot of them, but they got a couple nice ones. Little by little, we bring them in. Can go crazy one day and buy them all. You gotta give them time, make sure they stay alive. What I was supposed to do this weekend was build that stand. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to with all this shit going on right now. Twin Cities, that's a dope name. Yeah, yeah, man. It was my 2 little 14 gallons. Those Acheon tanks they saw at Petco. I did 2 of them, and that's what I call them, the Twin Cities. Yeah, I love those little tanks, and they were both connected to the same sump. So just like it's basically this system that you're looking at. This is the Twin Cities, but it just grew. At that point, I wasn't thinking that I was gonna be where I'm at now. You know, when I say that, it's not like, oh wow, you so far. No, man, it's just keeping SPS alive. You know, it was impossible back then. Wasn't doing things right. But yeah, man, they looked beautiful. Let me go back to that picture because I love those little tanks, man. Look at this. This is when I first started both of them. That's how they looked it. Then they started growing with corals. The good thing with small tanks is that you can pack them right away. This is me with the guys. Look at that, Rico! Great Carol. Monkey! Aficionado, Billy Pipes, Murphy's Aquatics, the original Don Dons. Let me see. What are these videos? Oh, they're just videos. So this is when the 40 started it. Oh, because I was a repost. Yeah, because I started building the 40 breeder. That's what happened. I started building the 40 breeder, and then I put it away. Yeah, I put it in storage for, I think it was for like a whole year. That tank was in storage. And then this is when the idea started flowing. That used to be the water station right there, but then I took one of the buckets out. You see how I found it without looking for it. When I built my sump, looking clean. Where are the Twin Cities? Where are you? And this is when they started getting filled up. I think it was the best setup I could say that I had. You know, like when it comes to the cleanest look and all that, I think it was. And running it, I run that tanks with cheap lights, which I still got. Those are the lights right there, those little 2 on the sides. But let me see if I can find when they were fully doing good. Let's see. I think, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be here. Full power outage. That's a scary one. The Frankenstein. Yeah, right here. That's when they looked at the best. When they were doing the best. Look at how little my yellow tank. Look at how tiny. Oh man, you finished already? Yeah, how tiny that little guy. He used to disappear under the Duncans. Now he outgrew the Duncans. Dun, 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 dun. That's when I really started learning like aquascaping better. Not aquascaping better, if not placing corals better. Yeah, looking cute. Let's see if I got another good pick. I'm in video. I doubt it. If you want to see the acros, when I first started growing them, I don't remember which are they now. So that's how my bubblegum DG started it. And that's how it is now, massive. I fracked that thing too many times. Look at that little tiny. This one, which one is this one? Do I still got this one? I don't know. This one died. What was that? Oh, you know what? I think that's the pink one right there. Yeah. That's that pink acro I got up there. I think that's the one. My aquascape, raw and uncut. That's exactly what that rock is right there. Let's see. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that's why I got that pink one from that colony right there. Jesus Christ. I do post a lot of bullshit. Oh, I missed that. I missed that plate in coral. That was a beautiful one. Let it die. Anyway, that's it. Holy cow. But yeah, well, if it's a church, I'm over here home alone. Let me show you guys the other frag before I show you the acro. The other frag, like I say, it got sold supposedly as a Monty with orange polyp, but I never seen a Monty with orange polyp. I'm the stupid one that fell for it. But then giving a closer look over here, looked more like a Cyphastria. But looking at it again, it looked like a Monty. So, because the polyps of Cyphastria, they grow more separate than that one. So let's see. We wait. Now we wait. We let it grow. And we see what it's going to turn into. Know any tricks to get fish eating flake food? Just throw it in there, man. That's what my fish eat most of the time. Flakes and brine shrimp. Just throw it in there, let it float. Turn off the return pump so it could just stay floating. Not don't add a lot, but what kind of fish? Oh man, I need a new lens, man. Can't wait for that day of the coral show. Where's a good place to buy lids? Make it yourself, man. It's easy. I'm gonna make one for this one. I just being lazy. I gotta order the net or the screen or the mesh screen. I just call it a net because that's what it look like when it comes in, like a net. But yeah, I mean all the ones I got, DIY, window screen liner, and you get the mesh. The mesh is just make sure you buy the a quarter quarter of an inch. That's the diameter, so it could look like this. Because one time I bought one that looked small enough. Well, in the picture looked big enough, and when it came in, it was, I think, like a wedding thing that the lady put on her face, something like that. That's how little was the holes. Until I don't know, making errors, ordering stuff, I found the right one. So I got it on this one, on that one, and on that one over there. So yeah, man, DIY, look. And how I make a stay, this is what you do in the cabinet doors, for the shelf in the cabinet doors. Make holes in the plastic here, boom. You can either use this one. You do have to cut, because these come like with a triangle for support. So you just gotta cut that triangle so it could be a nice 90. But yeah, they work. Look nice and clean. They don't get rusted like that. Well, I haven't got one rusted yet. So they too expensive. Oh, two cardinals. I never had cardinals before. I do want a pair, if I can get a pair. If I'd be lucky enough to get a pair. I think the good thing about that fish, you could put them on a 2-gallon tank, since they don't move a lot. Where's my flakes? Where are the flakes? Where are the flake food? It's downstairs. No, it's up here. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just throw a couple flakes in there, let them flow around. If they're really hungry, man, they will try it. If they happy where they are and they get hungry, they will try it. If they active, they will do good. They will eat it. Eventually, they're gonna eat it. You just gotta continue feeding that. Don't change the feeding just because you don't see them eat. That's what I do with all the fish, man. At the beginning, my pygmy angel didn't want to eat no brine shrimp. Now he don't got no choice, because the days that I'm feeding brine shrimp, that's all he gotta eat. If not, he's gonna start to the next day. And next day I will give him brine shrimp again, so he could start eating it. The mandarin, don't ask me about how I got him to eat pellets. I just throw them in there one day, and he went at them, and now he like them. So yeah, just force them. Or starve them for a little bit, a whole day without feeding it, and then the next day feed that and see what happened. Now, if they go more than 2 days without trying it, at least, as long as they put it in their mouth, even if they spit it back out, they get a taste for it. So, Salt's Reef, what's going on, man? All right, so let me check this first. Can tell what the heck is the color on it, but it look nice. So this is the new acro I want to grab today. Oh, come on, focus on the acro. Come on, why you gotta be so far away? All right there. So that's the new one. Beautiful purple polyps. Probably I just gotta put on a place where it's not gonna lose the color, and I doubt it's gonna lose the color. And see what potential it got. I like the purple polyps. Kind of like a soft, I don't know what color it is. Hard to make out right now. I just grabbed that one because, I mean, even though all the acros they got in that store, they already encrusted to the plugs and all that. You know, I just look for the more healthy one, the one that has all the polyps out. Um, yeah. I mean, look at the other one I got last week. Look at all the polyps out still. So that thing is gorgeous. So we'll see. We'll see this one, what it's gonna turn into. Oh man, so tired today. Oh god. No idea. Got beat up at work. You are better off feeding cardinal pellets. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to cardinals, man, I don't know nothing about those fish. Never had one. I don't know, for some reason, when I first saw them, I didn't like them, and now I want a pair. You know, I guess I didn't like a fish at the beginning. That means I cannot keep it. But I just want to see if I could get a pair, and they do the mouth breeding, and they hatch, and we got babies. I think that's one of the easiest. You know, if you give it the right condition, obviously. But I think that will be one of the easiest fish to breed, other than the clownfish. The people are really successful with the clownfish. But what is the cardinal and some of the jawfish? They come out breeders too. So yeah, one of the easiest fish, I will say. They are fun to watch float around. Yeah, I bet, man. I like when I watch you know, reef documentaries and all that stuff. I like see them when they go inside the urchins or inside the acros. Mostly it's urchins. That's where they be at the most. Like you see colonies of cardinals just floating inside a freaking urchin. So that's cool to see. So what you guys think about what's going on with that Lacey Act that they trying to push? I was watching something about it. I read a little bit about it. Um, you know, don't know how much that's gonna affect. I know it's gonna affect a lot when it comes to stores and, like they say, to manufacturing and all these people and aquaculture and all that stuff. But since I'm not on that level, you know, I don't know much about it. But I did some reading on it just to kind of get an idea of what's going on. I read it to the wife, and I was putting like, "Oh my God, like shit's gonna go down," you know. But it's crazy, sad, you know, in a way. If it passed, sad for a lot of people, good for the ecosystem, in a way, because they cannot. I mean, they still gonna find a way. You know, if drugs still come into the United States, come on now, live animals, people still, like I had a guy over here that used to own an alligator. Come on, and it's illegal to have an alligator over here. So, uh, and the alligator has escaped before. So imagine. So it's still, I know it's gonna go underground, basically. You know, people are gonna do it on the low. But at the same time, it's kind of sad to know that, you know, that they go. Now, what I was asking myself is, what are they gonna do with the people that already own this animal? Do we need a license to keep them? You know, do we? Let's say they ban corals from or certain species of coral. Let's say, I don't know, soft corals from my state. You not no longer, and what I'm gonna do with the ones I got? You know, do I need a license to keep them? What kind of stupid shit is that, man? It's something. Yeah, they probably can stop it for. I think if they stop it, they can stop it for 3 years, something like that. I think it was, and then they go over again. So I did some reading on it. They are going to say we cannot transport across state line. Yeah, yeah, I was reading about that, but man, like what? Like you got all these drugs going throughout the whole country, and now you're gonna be that the stupidest move they could do, man. You know, increase the increase the police and all this other shit, to make the world or the country a better place to be. All this killing, all this violence going on in the streets. Then worry about freaking corals in a glass box. Come on now. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. When you think about it, people tried to get snakes being back in the day. Yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, man. Like we got all this shit going on right now. And I'm sorry if anybody here is black. I don't want to sound racist or nothing. But since they did that Black Lives Matter and all this shit against police, yo, violence went crazy out in the street now. Police are showing less. They don't give a shit no more. And the thing is, I understand. I feel sorry for the lives that were lost and all this stuff, but you know it's like you pointing all the bad things that had happened. What had happened with all the good things they had done? Like people focus so much on negativity that they forget about the good things, and that goes around everywhere. And in my job, they like when something negative happen, oh, they go crazy. But when positive things are going, they don't show it. My supervisor do. He said that today, and I know in a way it's kind of like a playing with my mind. I know I'm valuable to the factory, but the way he said it, maybe he meant it. I don't know. I just meant the guy. We just getting to know each other for the past couple months. But I said, bro, he goes to me today, bro, I could tell that you the most valuable employee this factory got. And, the most, I doubt it, because, the factory not only moved with me. That's what I was telling myself. But I said, thank you, if you see it that way. I appreciate it. But that's the same thing go with the police situation, man. They focus so much on all this innocence because a lot of them were innocent, but and now all the positivity, all the positive things they did, now police doesn't matter no more, and they don't care no more about if we kill each other or not. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, if you see something bad happening and you say something about it, you a snitch. No, man. Like, listen, you come in front of my house, sold drugs. Even though I did drugs before, I sold drugs before. You come in front of my house and you deal drugs, I'm going to call the police on you. Call me a snitch, call me what you want. But this is my house, it's my sanctuary. You're not going to come to my house to bother my space. And the same thing go for whatever you do. You come in front of my house, you make noise, I'm gonna call the police on you. I like to be in peace in my house. Hi. Hello. So it's crazy. It's crazy. People gotta know how to now. If you're dealing in the streets and you do shit like that, then yes, you a snitch. Cause now you are navigating through those waters and you doing wrong things. when it comes to the street rules and shit like that. But if I'm living my life in peace without all that drama, all that life, then you know, around me, no. That's a no-no. But yeah, man, it's the world's going crazy. The world's going crazy. People get away with a lot of shit nowadays. I mean, come on now. They almost got away. Well, a lot of them they got away with getting inside the freaking Capitol, man. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? You just show all the country how weak we are. You don't do that. You know, it's ways. It's ways of doing things. The day they got inside the Capitol, it reminded me of that movie, Olympus Has Fallen. The same thing. Same thing. They could have bombed that shit, gunned that shit down. And yeah, people was gonna get away with it. Crazy. Super easy. They got in there super easy. Inside the Capitol, United States of America. They got in there super fucking easy. That shit should be protected just like the White House. And they got in there like easy. Those places like that, if they so valuable for the United States, they should have put bombs all around it. And when you see things like that happen, whoever step on that line, boom, blow it away. You know, so I guess that's the only way you could put respect. And I get, you know, when people protest about certain things, but that's not the way to do it, man. That's not the way to do it. But anyway, enough of that bullshit. Hopefully they don't pass that bill. And if they do, then we just gotta adapt to it, you know, deal with it. Sneaking some corals through state lines. yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like an inside job. But I think sometimes they let things slide too long. You know, like it's always bye. It's always a line. You shouldn't cross a line, you know. And the minute somebody cross the line, you should put a stop there. And they let it go too far. And I agree with that. You know, it was an inside job to go that far inside that place. So. But on the other hand, if the worst was too positive, you know, everybody do the right thing, then, you know, things wouldn't be the way they are right now. It's always going to be that negativity and that positivity when it comes to anything in life. So, yeah, if the law passes through, then like I said, I feel bad for companies in the same way I feel good in a way, because now, you know, they just got to deal with what they got. Like, they got to deal with what they got. They got to grow what they got. They cannot no longer reef the ocean. And, you know, maybe the price will drop. I doubt it, because if now they cannot bring no more coral, the prices are going to get higher. But since so many people being successful right now with reef keeping, some companies or some stores not gonna have no choice but to bring the price down, because no more rare stuff's gonna come in. That's gonna be one thing. So what we got is what we got. So what's gonna happen when you got too much? You gotta drop the price. So when they open back up, you ready to buy some more new stuff. Leave him fuck alone, man. What is your freaking problem, bro? he jumped so high that he hit the net on top. Yo, I hate seeing that freaking fire ship bothering the other one. I'm talking and all I see him just chasing them left and right. You know what, mother flower? You got me tired already. I'm gonna move you out of the tank. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna put you in the sump inside the skimmer. So all the bubbles just bubble you out in there, man. Leave them freak alone, man. Yo, I be fighting with this fish every day, so don't be a stranger about that. I fight with this fish every freaking day. And the thing is, the other firefish knows it so much that I'm helping him out, but he don't go hiding. He don't swim away as fast as the other one. He just swim to one corner, and he just stay there cooling, just chilling. And look at the other one. Look how agitated he is. Look at his mouth. And then look at this one. He just chilling. Look at his mouth. He's just chilling. He knows that I'm trying to defend him. I know, Papi. I know. I'm trying to help you. I know. He don't even let your fin grow. He's a straight asshole. I'm so sorry that I couldn't get you. You know what? What we're gonna do? I'm gonna bring 2 more. Okay? So at least he leave you alone for some time. Then the other 2, then I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the biggest firefish I could get, and I'm gonna put him in here. Don't come over here, bro. Leave him alone. You are warned already. You already jump and hit the net. The next time you're gonna go inside the power hit. I'm gonna try to scare you in there. Because you getting me tired. No violence in the tank, okay? No violence. No, don't shake yourself. Don't shake yourself. Yo, for real, sometimes I think this fish understand what I'm saying. This is why I started my frac tank. I'm holding a coral now. Yeah, man, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. That's why I'm building up, man. We gotta do it. Even if it's me, with what I got right now. And I just gotta grow exactly what I got. I mean, I'm gonna be one more that have it available. I just, with me, like I always say it, I just like the fact it's a reef tank. I don't come here, and I'm sorry for those that do. I don't got nothing against you. I just don't promote names of corals. Don't promote nothing. I just want a nice reef tank, something that you look gorgeous, and that's it. Then if you ask me about certain ones, then if I know the name, I will tell you. But I just got them because of the color, the grow pattern, yeah, stuff like that. But I don't got nothing. I got a few fancy ones. I ain't gonna lie. I do have a few fancy ones. Or they look fancy. But for me, they all had the same price value. I don't see them like, oh, good, this one took so long to grow. This and nah, man. As long as I stay with a frag, I will frag the life out of the colony when the time comes. Go that way. I don't want you over here near him. Now I'm gonna bother you to see how you like it. Freaking punky rooster. Lemons! What's going on, Lemons? What's going on, my brother? How's the tank going, man? Or how are you making up after the heater accident? How things are doing now? Do you secure? Jesus Christ, I never heard the shower here sound that loud. What the freak? That shower sounds super loud today. Can you guys hear it? I'm pretty sure you guys can. Damn. It's even bothering me. I'm gonna put the headphones. So you guys don't listen to that crack. Probably the door is open. Nope, door is not open. I had to put the 125 hole. I need a panel before the outlet that invert to use can support it. Okay. Dedicated circuit to it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. That way, it's less things to worry about. A major thing less to worry about. The house I bought has an all electrical panel with both fuse. Oh wow! You got the one that they screwed in, right? Damn, that's old. Yeah, you probably got the circle ones that you gotta screw them in. No, don't feel bad, man. I got the upgraded version of that one, so mine don't have a kill switch. So we right there. We're right there. Yeah, like bulbs. Yeah. No shit. That's crazy. The other day when I was trying to figure out what was going on with my outlets, I was watching all type of videos on the electrical panel box, and I saw those. Oh man, hilarious that you mentioned that now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm trying to. We're probably gonna end up buying a house too in Florida. I don't know if that first one we buy, we're gonna move into or just rent it out and then, you know, try to make some money from there and save up at the same time to move down there. That's kind of the plan still, even though I say that we ain't going nowhere just yet. And I don't think it's going to happen in the next 5 years, but you never know. Life is crazy. Life change out of nowhere. So, okay, gotcha. 2K laying it around. Wow. So to hook it up also it's gonna be like 2 grand. Wow, that's crazy. So you got 2 grands laying around and 2 grands that you gotta pay to put it on. We're in Florida. Well, my daughter live, I think it's Silver Spring. I believe that's where it's at. So if we move, we're gonna live around there. It's close to Orlando, not too far from Orlando. And if I move down there, the first thing they gotta go is the fish tanks. I will drive them down there myself, and I will set them up the same day myself. Yeah. And if they pass that law, I gotta hire from the cops. That'd be crazy. Yeah, because they coming with me. I don't care. Take me to jail. But none of this is staying. I'm not. Mm-mm. All of it is coming with me. Shit, I have moved this tank so much that bringing them down to Florida will be a piece of cake. So you think it's only in the sticks? You don't think it's in all the types of corals? If I move, no, I don't worry. If I move, I call you a frag of everything, a nice chunk, a nice big chunk. No, things are good, man. Things are doing good. Um, Me and the wife the other day we talk about it, and since sometimes I go and instead of buying one, I say I'm gonna buy one, and I come home with three or four. So I made a promise that every time I go, I only come home with one. Even though I cheated today, I came home with two because she wasn't with me. I said one for you, one for me. But that's what I've been doing this past 2 weeks. Just go grab one and slowly, stack up more stuff. Got new frags, been fragging stuff, just for me to have them growing out in tiles or frags now. Once I set up the 60 gallon, then we move more things in that tank. That tank, I think I'm 100% sure I'm gonna go with half T5 and the other one the Radiant. So the side for the T5 for SPS, and then the Radiant side. Or who knows if I put the pixies just to for lower light corals. You know what? I could do that. Huh? Yes, I could do that for super lower light corals because the pixies throw apart up to 100, so anything will survive with low light in there. Like zoas, mushrooms. So half of the tank can be for SPS and half for all the softies that I got. 8 cans and stuff like that. We'll see. Yeah, because I'm dying to take these two pixies out of there. I don't know why, but it's a feeling that I've been having to remove those pixies out of there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Slowly. But yeah, so let's look at it now. The tank is more blue. Yeah, it still look the same. So this is the one I got today. Something with purple polyps, like a light purple. Don't know what it is, but I like the way they sell frags in that store because they encrust it. I mean, you could get anything that is, just recently glue. But I like to see stuff like this. And I think what I believe they do, because I don't see these colonies in there. So I think they growing it out in some other place, and then they bring them there once they get frag and they encrust and all that. They don't sell nothing that is, like when it comes to agros, that's what I've seen so far. You running the tank on cock, Hector? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The shop is Blake's Aquaden. They don't got much, but you'd be surprised. Like every week you go, you will find different things. So right now they got a nice acro section, and they all encrusted. I like not one piece of the acros are that you can see glue on it. They all encrusted over the plug. I bought this one last week, and it turned to be the same one I got. So I bought that one. Look at that, over the plug, $40, super healthy. But I bought it because it was under T5 and it looked different than whatever I had in the tank, and it's the same one I got over here. So now I got that one. I got that other one over there. It's another colony over there, and then that one. So kind of like three colonies now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, and the prices are decent, man. Super decent price. They got gold torch for 300. I think that's as high as they go in there. 325 I think was the highest price on the torches. Holy Grail I think is the same price, for what I saw there. I like the place, and the fish. Not one fish I have bought from there has died. So I believe the Pick Me Angel I bought it from there. The nasal, no, the nasal was from Petco, but the tank that I got downstairs, the half black tank, that one is doing amazing. That fish, I love that fish. That fish has some personality to it. It's funny the way he swims, or she swims. I don't know if it's he or she. I think the yellow koi wrasse, I got it from there. The cleaner wrasse, I think I got it from a different place, but so far all the fish that I had gotten from there, they on quarantine. All the tanks are, I think, on copper, so they good, man. You don't see no sickness on those fish whatsoever. And the guy been doing this shit. I mean, for what I learned from that place, they've been doing this shit for a lot of years. No, no, I don't. No, I never quarantine no Petco fish. The yellow tang I got is Petco, all like pretty much the damn souls, the firefish, my cleaner goby, Petco. Um, what else? The assessor basili, Petco, um, and the nasal tang, Petco. And no, I never had the pickles around me. I never had a problem with them, especially the one that I always get the fish from. Never had no problem. Now, from the other pickle, I will never get fish from there because they don't take care of the tanks at all. At all, man, at all. The tanks, they redid the saltwater section, and it to make it look better, man, and it looked worse than before. I said, "What the heck you guys are doing here?" And the guy, I'm really good friends with the guy. He goes, "Yo, if I was you, I don't buy shit from here, bro." That was a long time ago. But he want me to help him with salt water, and he only got one of those fluval lights. And I said, man, you gotta move from that, bro. If you want to keep corals, you gotta move from that light. You gotta invest, and that's the thing. They don't want to invest. They don't want to invest. Same thing with the pecos here, man. They don't want to invest. They don't want to put good lights on the coral tanks. They don't want to medicine their fish or put them to quarantine. They should have a quarantine section, and anything that go to the floor has to be quarantined, man. Has to be healthy. Well, all that money, all they doing is killing fish, because they think they get it from RIA and all these places. Oh, the fish is gonna stay alive. I don't need to quarantine. No, man, because they not only get it from there, from all these companies out here, the quarantine fish. They also get them from other countries. You know, they can lie all they want to everybody, but I know people that know the insights, how they get their stuff. But yeah, man, give it a ride one day, Mike, and go to Blake's, man. I, if you come out with one coral, just come out with one coral. Even if you end up spending more money in gas, then What you got in corals? I mean, you're right here, so you can stop by here and grab a couple more just to make the trip worth it. I'm over here sitting thinking, okay, I brought one coral to the tank. Now I gotta bring two downstairs. And I'm trying to think which one's going downstairs. So if I bring anything, it has to be something that I already got in my rockwear. And I think it's gonna be this big one here. That big one right there. Let's bring that one downstairs. Even though alkalinity is different from up here, I think alkalinity downstairs is at 9. This one is 8.6, I believe. So I'm gonna grab that coral. Sorry, fishes. I'm gonna grab this one. This one is gonna be the one going downstairs. So this acro here is that one right there. So yeah, let's bring this one downstairs. You graduated to a newer tank. All right. And let me not knock it down. So I'm supposed to bring two, but I'm gonna bring this one. I think this one count for two. Chip, 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 chip. What's going on, Chip? How you doing, my bro? What's going on downstairs? Everything is going on. Another one. You haven't seen this one? No way. So I'm treating this one here as a grow tank. I think I do have this frag down here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it this one. Yeah, this is the same one, the same acro. But here we got a little bit of everything going on down here. Doing an experiment down here with all these corals. Don't tell me now it's you putting sand on top of that coral. I'm gonna get you out of there. I'm gonna put you down there with the other one. So stop it. This fish, they don't get it, man. They get punished when they do that. But yeah, so here it just, a grow tank. And I gotta set up the 60. I'm gonna put the T5 on that one. Or one of the, maybe the Pixies or one of the Radions. I'm gonna make it a frac tank. I already said it. I just gotta drill it. I might drill it tomorrow. Get it ready. I gotta be able to stand though. I gotta be able to stand so I can hide this thing underneath. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to have it open for maintenance, but I'm gonna make this stand high enough where I'm gonna have space for that. Yeah, this is the tank. Yeah, I added sand out of the Puerto Rico rocks. And it's doing great, man. This thing is doing great. Out of all the reef tank I have set up before, man, this thing is like when it comes to cyano or diatoms and algae and all that, bro, nothing. Nothing. This thing is like, look at that sand. I added this sand, what is it, like, 2 weeks already? Or let's say, yeah, around there. About 2 weeks, maybe going on 3. And nothing whatsoever, nothing. Nothing is happening. I don't know if it's the rocks that's helping, maybe the light setting, or me adding all these corals at once is helping with, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on. Maybe me having all this algae here. Jesus Christ. I'm doing the dragon breath down here. So I don't know. But the reason why I want to hide that is because of evaporation, man. This thing evaporates too much. Now, me adding that panel there is helping. Usually this thing lasts me about 2, 3 days. And right now it's going on like I think 5 days already. And we still got some water in there. So it's helping a lot with evaporation. So but and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that plumbing because if I put it underneath, that plumbing can go. No, yeah, it's gonna stay in this tank because I'm gonna put the 60 here, and then that tank is gonna be moved over, and things more close over here. And the reason why I'm putting the 60 here is because the opening here is longer, so it's kind of it's gonna be around here because I don't want this thing to come this way and block a lot of the way. I can always put it that way like that too. I don't know. We'll see. Even if I do a peninsula style, I can still drill this side and have the whole side open like that. We'll see. And once we build the stand, then we will know. But yeah, slowly I'm been moving corals down here, see how they do. So far, so good. I like nothing has died, and the one that started dying, they still alive. For my surprise, they still alive. They still got little pieces alive, so I left them in there. Um, I added a doser. pH stable at 8.2. It'll move from there, so that's good. Super happy with this down here. There's no traffic of people down here, so it's staying good at 8.2. Every time I look, it's on the top, 8.2. And I like it there. I don't want them to grow too fast either, that I can keep up with them. Ugh. So we're trying to make a little tiny farm down here to farm these corals, grow them as much as possible. We got the Monty crew going on over here. That's the new one right there. I don't know. It is the Monty. Orange polyp Monty. Never seen one before, so. And then this one here, I seen what it looked like when it's all grown. So all you're gonna see is green with yeah, it looked more green, just the edges that look like like an orangey, yellowish color. But it's a nice green, a beautiful lime green. So just wait. We just wait until they grow, and I am definitely seeing faster growth on here. I mean, look at this already. I see new growth on the encrusting on the bottoms. Um, yeah, that's all I'm seeing here. New growth. New growth. This one, for some reason, grew some bubbles there. Yo, no lie. Look how fast things grow here. Like you guys saw me when I broke this coral here. And look at that little piece in the front, already encrusted in the bottom. It's already dripping to the bottom of the tile. That's crazy. That was what, a week ago? Or so? No, that was a little longer, but damn, already? Jesus Christ. This one is already touching the new tile there. So that's good. Yeah, things are definitely growing faster over here. You got a lot going on. Fragging phrase, yeah, man. Yeah, because I mean, it is the thing is here where I'm at, Mike. It's not that many people or stores selling this stuff, and often I find people in these reef stores, they get all disappointed, So I'm just gonna grow things, and frag as I go, and see where we go. A lot of people tell me why you don't do a bigger tank. I mean, here is gonna be a bigger system. That's why I did a 40 breeder sump, and we just grow in little tanks for now. I'm not planning to have a 300 gallon, 400 gallon tank. I'm not ready for that. Nope. That means bigger sump, bigger skimmer, more lights. And as they say, yeah, but wait, you got the light. Just put all the lights you got in one. No, man, I'm not gonna do that. I like my little tanks. Scott, what's going on, man? Everything good, brother. Everything good. A little tired from work, but we here, man. Now I gotta take this Cyphastra. I don't know if I should cut, cause I put a layer of plastic here where it's growing. I probably can cut that and make a frags out of that and let them grow too on a tile or whatever. I moved the little urchin here. It was destroying the algae over there. There goes the dozer. Look, guys, I glue the rastas and they open back up in a new plug. So hopefully they will survive down there. Um, Initially I put them inside a cup, but let's see if they survive. How you like the hair algae on the glass? That's part of the filtration. Come on now. So yeah, so let's see if the rastas will survive. The ones that I think I'm gonna regret are these right here, man. These guys right here. They found their way back into the tank. These are the ones Drama D sent me one time. It's some Krakatoas, like a golden look to them. I just don't know their name, but they found their way back into the tank. I killed a whole colony, big like kind of like this one and that one together. I threw the whole thing away. How fast it was growing, and I didn't have nobody to give them away to. And I needed a space, so I feel bad, man. That to this day is still bothering me that I did that. But they grew so fast, and I needed a space, and they were taking over and killing all the corals. So my thing was the best decision was throwing them out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I gave a piece to Mr. DKH. That was I threw them out before I spoke to Mr. DKH. I'm not sure, not 100% if it was him. But I feel bad. To this day, I still feel bad about it. To the point that they didn't forgive me for that, and they came back to the tank. I bought a frag, and they came attached to that frag. So here we go again. And they look nice, don't get me wrong, they look nice. In that place that I went today to get the corals, in that same acro tank, they got a colony of that same zoas growing on the bottom. And they look really nice. But they just grow so fast. They will outcompete any corals in the tank. So, yeah, yep. I gotta get some more green, those bubble algae out that I miss. I haven't seen no aptasia, even though the aptasia that I thought the peppermint shrimp killed, all the aptasia did was move out of sight. And when I took the rock out, I was able to get it out, but I haven't found no more aptasia. So knock on wood. If there's any aptasia, it's in the plumbing, not on the tank. Whoa, you have so many tanks that must cost a fortune to run. I bet your wife. Yeah, she is. She's super happy to the point that she got her own tank. She love them, and I tell her, babe, like downstairs, I got a plan to put a 120 down there, and I told her, and she said, then go ahead. She knows how much I love this hobby, and you know, I can take care of them. As long as I can take care of them, then we good. The minute that I feel that I can't, or it's getting out of hand, and I cannot keep up with the bills, then that's another story. But so far, so good, man. But like to tell you the truth, right now, the way they're running, if I got any expense on them, is I would say light bill, more than anything else. They run cold water. Cold water lasts a long time. I got a bag. Well, I got enough cold water for, I think, for 2 years. So, I like, you know what? Let's see how. Like, I'm gonna do a thing like how much it costs to maintain this reef in a year, and or in a week, and then I'm gonna multiply that for a year and see how much is the spends for real. I never thought of that before. But weekly, I invest on my, stuff that I want, like corals and stuff like that. It's not like, oh man, I gotta buy this week, because if not, the tank is gonna stop running. No, thank God we're not in that level. Or, you know, I gotta pay the light bill. It's gonna get cut. Nah. And two hobbies. You love the coast. Get a EMTB. Damn, excuse me, but I don't know what that means. M. Get an M. Let me look for what that means. Excuse me, bro. Abbreviations. I don't know much about it. Well, here it says emergency medical technician basic engineering model test bed. Um, what it means. Um, Mountain bike with an integrated motor. What else? What else says here? The new EMTB mode. Butch bike system. Huh. So it's like a mountain bike. That's what it's showing the most. An electric mountain bike. Yeah, that's what it's showing in Google search. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna look into it. I want to see how much you spend on that. I bet if you say it, that shit gotta be expensive as hell. And I'm pretty sure it is. I used to have, when I used to live in Puerto Rico, the neighbors in front of the house, the guy was a cyclist. That's how you say it. And just in simple things, it was super expensive to maintain the bike and as in its best shape for him to race on it. So he has the one to train on it, and then the one for racing. And he used to travel the world doing races and all that. So I'm pretty sure it is, man. Handle, bro. Handle. Sauce. Gracias por venir, mi hermano. Thank you. When it comes to other hobbies, I'm gonna let you what I like. Oh, what I used to like and what I like now. Like before, I used to collect comic books. It's not much of a, it's kind of a hobby too. But I used to be really deep on Legos, man. I used to collect Legos. Oh my God. I used to have the Star Wars Legos. And you know what I did? I left them behind on a room that I used to rent. I left them there. But Star Wars Legos, wow. I used to collect Transformers, Hot Wheels. I like toys, you know. I'm a grown man, but I like toys. I mean, toys are made by grown men. They're not made by little kids. So, toys are made by grown men with the intention of little kids. Parents buy them for the little kids so they can make money out of them. But they made by grown men. I love toys. Like if I go to any place where they got toys, that's where you're gonna find me. I like to watch like the action figures, how they are made now compared to before. Yeah, yeah, Star Wars one, like the Millennium Falcon, that shit goes for. I think I believe I've been watching a lot of videos on the Star Wars convention and all that shit. Oh my God, these people go crazy, and that's how I like to be. Like creating unique stuff. Like the other day on Instagram, I think I saw this guy. He did all the Lego the he built is all the Legos are black. He's the only one that does it only in black. So I think they're doing something with them now. But yeah, $5K and 500 for the Gil helmet. Holy shit, that's a lot. Yeah, man. Any hobby, man. Any hobby is freaking expensive, man. Because that's what it is. It's a hobby. It's something that is just feeding your needs for helping you as it's a therapy for the most part for me. So I'm pretty sure any hobby you get into is a therapy for any type of hobby. It's a therapy for that person. Like gas those remote cars. I forgot how they call RT, RB. I don't know. RC cars. That's just expensive too. I used to have those too. The RC cars, airplanes. I used to have too in the past. Helicopters. I got all that from my dad. But well, trust me, as long as you don't have no mountain lions. Woo! Yeah, over here, I'd be scared, man. I won't dare to go by myself without a weapon on the mountains here. Nah, man. I love my life too much. Too much. Puerto Rico, no problem. Like the only thing you're gonna find in the mountains in Puerto Rico, probably a wildcat, kind of like here, the ones with the short tail, and they're kind of big, but not big that's gonna kill you unless you don't know how to fight. But that's the worst thing you could find in the mountains over there. A snake, maybe a python, because it's released by accident in the wild. A caiman, or a squirrel, one of those long, kind of ferret-looking squirrels. That's the worst thing you could find in Puerto Rico. Other than that, the worst thing you could die is by a bull or a wild horse. A horse that's been released in the wild over there. But there's nothing over there can kill you like that, unless you let it kill you, because you don't want to live no more. But over here, once I learned here, you got mountain lions. That's kind of a tiger. That's how I look at it. A bear. Hell no, man. Hell no. I'm sorry I'm not calling you stupid, but I'm not stupid like that. Uh-uh. Hell no, I'm a pussy when it comes to that. I gotta go at least with more than two persons in there. And then we got Bigfoot too? No, man. I'm good. If it's to go see a mountain lion or a bear, I gotta go with two or three people. And we all gotta have not guns, not a handgun, at least a shotgun and a couple assault rifles. And if we go in search of Bigfoot, we gotta go with grenades and tanks if I'm gonna be in there. That's it. If not, I'm not going. I'm good. Because, come on. If I'm gonna face a Bigfoot, it could go either good or bad. And if it go bad and I know he's gonna try to kill me, if I know I'm gonna die because he's gonna kill me, then I'm gonna have a grenade in my hand, so we both die at the same time. I'm not gonna give him the pleasure of killing me and eat me and oh good, no. If they're gonna eat me, they're gonna eat you too, mother flower. Bring two or three slower friends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could bring the inventory guy my job. He's super slow. Yeah, that'd be number one. Oh, Calisa, you're doing well, buddy. No, but I love riding bikes and doing all that. And I love the outdoors, man. That's one thing with me too. I love outdoors, but here, man, not even going camping here. I've never been camping over here just because of that reason. Because a bear can come along and eat you. Is this being a home here where I'm at, and I'm not safe here. The other day, maybe I would say a mile, half a mile away. Not the other day, but last year, they found a bear. So, nope. I mean, I'm not safe, not even here where I'm at. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I hear that a lot, Mo. I do hear that a lot over there. Either they get attacked or they disappear and they say UFO took them. Yep. I mean that can happen anyway, anywhere you go.
at any time. Even me being here right now doing this live, somebody can come in here and abduct me, and you know, you guys will never know anything about me no more. But yeah, you hear that a lot when people are hiking and doing stuff over there. Yeah, it is scary. Adrian, what's going on, Adrian? So yeah, I stopped the plans on making the stand this weekend. I was so hyped to do it this weekend. I could probably, I could probably push the boundaries and try to make one. But bills get in the way. Child support. I gotta pay my daughter. That's once that little girl called me, papi, I need money. Okay, mommy, I got you. So yeah, had to sacrifice a couple things and waiting on that tax money, man. That tax money come. Supposedly I'm getting it this year. I doubt it because I owe so much money and I'm not ashamed of saying it. That happened when I was young and stupid and wasn't doing things right. But I owe so much money to the state that every time I feel my taxes is get taken away. I don't even, once I knew the quantity that I owe the state or the government, I said, forget it. I could work all my life and I will never see no tax money returns to me. But this year, since I didn't get none of the money that were given away to people, if you had kids that were giving money away, supposedly the people that owe child support wasn't eligible to get that money. But supposedly this year, for those people that wasn't eligible to get that money, if you fill the taxes, the government is giving a break, and you're gonna get your tax money this year. Supposedly, but I doubt it. I doubt it that I will get anything back. So every day I'm checking just to make sure, because the minute that money come through, I gotta get it out. If not, that shit's gonna go in and out, choo choo, like that, like flash. Wow, 14-hour. If I go, I'd take a dog and a gun. Definitely. There was a 14-hour blackout in Trinidad 3 days ago. A lot of people lost livestock. What can be used in a situation like this besides generator? Well, I showed this before, and I'm gonna show it again. If you don't have a generator and you are worried about your fish tank alone, you have a car, make sure the lighter part of the car works, and you can get this device. It saved my tank. I was out of light for 4 days, so that's a lot of hours with no light, with no power, and I didn't lost one livestock. Not even one. Not even well. I did lost one, but it was because it arrived the day before to my house, and it was under the stress of shipping and handling, and under the stress getting into a new tank and all that, and then I went through a blackout, so no light for those 4 days, and the flesh flew away. But I know it's here somewhere. Let me find it first. I got a mess. Look, your boy start working and leave the mess behind. But it's here. I know it's here. Somewhere in here. We was talking about it the other day. I know it's close by. I just gotta find it. Where are you? Where are you? Huh. Interesting. Imagine if I go through a blackout right now. I won't find it myself. Where are you? You're supposed to be in here. Hold on. I'm not looking good. I know it was here. It's not in here. Nope. Negativo.com. It's not on top of here. It's supposed to be right here, and it's not. Don't worry. We're going to find it. I'm going to show you what it is. Where are you? Where are you? Where did I put you? And that's the reason why I had it out, because we was talking about it. And man, if you would have been that light that day, where are you? I know it's here somewhere. Oh, I gotta talk to Henry about the salt. I haven't even used it. It's there. Um, where are you? Where are you? Are you over here? Jesus Christ, this thing, I need to find it now, because let's say that happens to me right now. I need to find it. And I bet you it's right on my nose. I just looking too fast, I guess. Is it back here? I see a cable in here. No, that's too long of a cable for it. But anyway, it's the device that you connect to the lighter of the car. And bro, that will save your tank 100%. As long as you connect it to the return pump, you can run the light from it. Did I hide it back here? Nope, it's not back there. Jesus Christ, where the freak are you? Am I looking too fast, or I'm gonna find it? Shit, watch. It's in this mess, but where exactly? And I had it the other day. Don't worry, be patient. Let me scan this whole thing. It's here somewhere. It's not in here. Negativo. It's not on top of here. It's not in here. Okay. All right, we check that area. Let me check over here. Now, up here, it's not. No, it gotta be around here. Maybe it's inside this box. And of course, I got a mess. Nope, it's not in there either. What the freak? But anyway, it's a thing that you connect to the lighter of the car, and it's basically converting the lighter of the car to an outlet. And that way you can use it to connect anything you run from the house. Is it upstairs? Oh my God. I know it's here, man. I just, I got a mess. I moved things around. I had it in my hands the other day. Holy shit. Anyway, when I find it, I'll show it to you, or I'll send you a picture of it. But I did post it. If you look at Instagram, my picture, not too long ago, I posted it. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe it's upstairs. Let me turn off this lights. Let's check upstairs. Make sure it's not in here. Holy shit. I still think that I got the light connected there, and I forgot that I fixed it. Wow. I don't give up that easy. Lately, I give up easy. If I can find stuff, I just look for it later. That's what happens when you have a mess. You won't find things, You just got to keep everything clean. And I like making messes, I guess. I'm still looking in the same spot to see if I'm not missing it. It's not hanging in here. Holy shit. Can't believe that thing is not there. Anyway, let's see if I found that up here. If I found that up here, hi, my love. No, I'm not giving people a tour of the basement. I'm looking for the device that I connect to the lighter of the car. Remember? in case the light go out.
And I cannot find it now.
To show it to Adrian. No, it's not gonna be up here. I know I didn't bring it up here. Did I? Maybe it's in the car. Now you got me looking for this thing, Adrian. I need to find it. But anyway, look at my pictures, man. You will find it there. I don't want to keep bringing you guys around the house. You moving the camera so much, I'm dizzy. I'm sorry, baby. You haven't seen that thing? You know what? Hold on. Let me just go on Instagram myself. I posted on Instagram. Not too long ago. Wow, I went down too much. Okay, let's go home. Let's go back. All right, so that was before we built this tank. And dun, 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 dun. I think it's called a power inverter, something like that. That's what it's called. Boom, 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 boom. Cause the other day, this guy lost his tank, man, through because of the same thing, lost power, and it's sad, man. It's sad. Like when you had this on, like you got a system that you like me right now. Let's say me right now, I'm not ready. Like right now, I'm not ready if that happened because I don't got the device with me. But if that happens and you're not ready for it, man, you're gonna lose everything. And it's sad to see something that you grew for so many years fade away in hours, because that's all it's gonna take. It's gonna take hours for your system to die completely. So if you don't got money for a generator, I highly suggest to get this thing. Highly suggest, man. Here it is, Adrian. I found it. So you got USB connections if you want the USB connections. And right here, it's not gonna focus, but it said 200 watt power inverter. 200 watt. So with this little thing of 3 outlets, I'm gonna leave it right here for now. With that little thing of 3 outlets, I had this system running, because I think that's the only system I had, but I had the return pump, one of the lights, and one of the power heads. It was running this whole thing with no problem. Of course, you gotta connect it from the car, and depend how many days you're gonna be running it or how many hours. Of course, you gotta have gas in that car. But this system here went through 4 days power outage, 4 fully days power outage. Yeah, and everything survived. Didn't have one dead a fish, nothing. Only one coral died, and it was a Walt Disney. They got shipped to me and arrived at the house the day before the power outage. So I didn't make it. So, but everything else made it just fine. So, yeah, battery backup. It's couple things, man. It's couple things that you could do if you don't want to get a generator. And for the first 2 hours, yo, I remember for the first 2 hours, I was grabbing water from the sump, and it was this system, the same system. So I grabbed water from the sump. Was it like that? Yeah, water from the sump. Throw it inside one tank so it goes through the plumbing. Do it again. For the first 2 hours, I think it was every 10 minutes. So the lines get clean and all that until I talked to my mom, and my mom had that device, and that device kept my tank alive. The minute I saw the water running, man, it was a big relief, man. A big freaking relief. Or they sell ice cap. They sell a cheap battery backup. You could use it with the J Bow pumps and all that. What else? You could DIY one. You could do that too. But get that thing for the car, man. Get that thing for the car, and trust me, just run a extension cord and connect the return pump from it. That's it. The light, if you have a lot of livestock, the light only for what you're gonna feed, and to give the corals a little light for maybe 2 hours. But just keep the return pump and a power head connected from there, and you're good. You're good. Telling you, at one point I had, I think, both power heads, the light and the return pump, connected from there, and no problem. No problem. So I charged the phone with it. I mean, I did it all. And yeah, I can get a generator right now if I want to, but Cali in the summer, East Coast during hurricanes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lightning storms, all that, snowstorms. We get power outage all the time because of that same reason. Fucking storms. East Coast, West Coast, I bet it's because of the heat. The freaking things get warm up too much and power goes out. But yeah, yeah, you're right. But like I'm telling you, you just gotta be ready. That's one thing that I was talk about when I got into this hobby, especially when I was say, oh, I want to get to the SPS, and they told me how delicate they are, and that was, I think, one of the first things I learned about. You need something to keep them alive. A reef tank in general, the fish and all that. They need that oxygen, that water oxygenated as much as possible. So I'd be damned if I'm not ready for like the way I got these tanks right now. Now it'd be a little more complicated, but it's three cables. A tank can be off. The return pump can be off for an hour, no problem. Some bacteria will die in an hour, yes. For me, yes, it will die, but it's not gonna deplete of oxygen in an hour completely. Now I got three systems, so that means I gotta basically run three systems at a time. So it's three outlet device. So I'd be good just connecting the return pump from it. No power head this time though. But I could, every hour I could switch and do different things on it. Have the sump off and just have the power heads running so it could break the surface for a while. I can manage a way. I can find a way to do it. Or I could get two devices and get the dual connection. They sell also lighter connection for the car, and have two at the same time. Kill the battery. Fuck it. As long as it keep the corals alive and the fish, man. Because it's the time invested. You're not only killing animals, but it's the time invested. And to get to the point where I'm at right now, that will take a long time. And I don't mind restarting again, but if I could prevent that from happening and continue with the way it's going, why not? Why not? Yeah, during the heat it sucks, but probably better than freezing to death. True, in a way, but I like cold. I'd rather be like where I'm at right now. I'd rather be in cold and getting warm by by with clothes and maybe a fire or whatever, than being in the heat and suffocating to death. Either or is not a good way to go out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so my prayers go to you, David, man. Hopefully it goes through smoothly, and you can get your house. That's the plans, man. I think that's our plans at the end, get our own house. Especially us that we decided to do the right thing late. I'm just talking for my experience, my life, I'm not saying that you guys, but I basically started doing the not the right thing, so called the right thing at the end, or late, not at the end, late. So now we just gotta try to catch up a little so we could save some money for a house. But it's never too late. I always say things that happen in life happen for a reason, and you will learn from it. It will make you either it will break you or make you a better person. And in my case, I think it was that's the way it went. Making me a better person than what I was before. And again, thank you guys for always coming through and listening to me. I appreciate it a lot, man. I appreciate it a lot. I wish, that I could, that's how I always say, always open for any question. I'm no expert in what I'm doing. I'm learning as you guys are learning. Well, you will never stop learning in reefing. I'm not doing nothing different than anybody else can do. So, I know before I used to see tanks looking this way, and I'd be like, "Wow, that person got to know a lot." It just that person know enough. That's it. It's not like I'm doing nothing magical here. It just caught water. That's it, and just doing my maintenance. That's it. I'm not doing nothing special to keep these corals alive and thriving as they are right now. Nothing special. Nothing special. I always used to, oh, it's got to be a secret to it. It's no secret, man. It's either go right or go wrong. That's it. That's what I learned with this. You got to, you a major key on success on a reef tank. You got to do your part. You got to do your testing. You got to try to keep those numbers as stable as possible. Don't break your routines. Keep doing your maintenance. Don't stop. Because the minute you stop, you will see changes. The same way, the minute you start doing those routines, you see changes. That's just the way it is with a reef tank. The caulk, okay, my experience with caulk washer, I don't have a caulk washer stir or whatever, however you call that joint. At first, I used to put it in the ATO. They used to tell me, oh, because of evaporation and all that. I didn't worry about none of that. All I know that was doing good for the corals at that moment. I just try to keep temperature as stable as possible, and in the tank and in the room. So the moisture and all that, water evaporate at the same rate all the time, and they evaporate at different timings or whatever because of the moisture in the air or whatever. But I started simple, man. I started using it in the ATO first. Cold waters recommend, I think is 1 to 2 either teaspoon or tablespoon per gallon. So I used to grab a 5 gallon bucket and I started with 1 teaspoon. That's what I was using, 1 teaspoon and 5 gallon bucket. Added to the ATO. Once it was done, add more water from the same 5 gallon bucket. And I went like that until it's still starting adapting to it. The minute I added cold water, all I can say, man, it will instant change in everything in the tank. Everything looked better right away, right away. You know, let me remind you, I got these corals, a lot of them for a lot of years. And now it's when they do it are the best. Like before, I used to get them to one size and then they die back because I guess they use enough from the water column, and once they didn't have it, they don't got no choice but to die back. So they used to start back as a frag. It happened to this Monty, to the Monty back here. They both the same. And when I bought them, they were this big. Then they grew to a bigger size, and then they died back because they didn't have nothing in the water. Once I added cold water, everything started growing. Everything started doing better. So, like I said, I started with 1 teaspoon. The minute I saw that they were growing, so slowly I started, and then testing. You gotta do your testing so you know how much they're consuming. Then I say, you know what? Now let me add 2 teaspoons because they consuming more. And I always try to, if it was gonna fluctuate, only from 8 to 9, 9 to 8, right there. That was it's always been my range. Now that I'm using it more efficient, I guess the way I suppose I only let a point 0.5 change, not more than that. And the other day, it did went up to 9.6. Now today is back down to 8.6. But just everybody's used it differently. I'm just telling you the way I used it. I got to up to, I think it was three teaspoons per gallon. No, in a 5 gallon bucket because I was using it in the ATO. So only 3 teaspoons, and that the tank was working perfect. Now that I started getting more into SPS, then yes, I needed to have a doser. Right now, because it's all dependent. Kawasa, you gotta use it depending how much livestock you got in the tank. That's what I think all this time so far, and it's working for me. If I add more stuff, as things start growing more, then that's why I started dosing separate alkalinity and calcium on the side because things are growing, and the cold water can no longer keep up with it. And the evaporation too. I'm in my limit where I can add cold water to the sump I got. If I had a bigger sump, then I could add more cold water as corals grow. But to explain it better, more clear for you, you just gotta, you know, just like if you want to do it that way with the ATO, just add a little bit at a time, 1 teaspoon per 5 gallons, and then that 5 gallon use it as your ATO water. That way it's not that potent, and that way you're not gonna mess up the pump. I never got like listen, even using 3 teaspoon, or I think it was even 4 teaspoon per 5 gallons. I'm still using the same ATO pump that I had. Well, it's been over 5 years already using cold water, so I'm still using it. It's the same one. It didn't never get messed up. You just gotta do your maintenance, man. A lot of people get concerned with return pumps or any pump close to cold water. If you don't do your maintenance, then it's gonna get. I guess I never been through that experience, so I don't know how long it has to take for a cold water to mess up a pump. But if I recommend it, I highly recommend cold water. It's the best thing you could do if you want to have success. The return pump I have is it costs like $80. Super silence. You don't hear nothing. This pump is super silence. For the size tank you got, I think this one be good. And ATO, the ATO I got is no longer. They don't sell it no more. But it's only a flow switch. I like more the flow switch with a guard on it than the lens, because I'm always scared the lens is a light or something is gonna trigger it, and it's gonna be more sensitive than Flow switch, the same thing. That's why you gotta get it with a guard, so no snail, nothing get in there to push it either down or up. Depending how you have it set up or for what you have it set up. But it's a cheap one, man. Just get anything with a flow switch on it. Is the best thing you could do, man. I've been trying to find that one. That one was just I forgot the name. It was just ATO, like that. ATO out of top off. That's what the box used to say. But I get the cheap ones, $40 ones. The one I got downstairs, the JBJ, the first one that I ever owned. I think this is the second one I ever owned, and then the other little tank has a blue one, super cheap. Let me see if I show you the brand on Amazon when I got it. The only thing I didn't like about this one is, let me see, buy again. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay, ATO. Huh, it's not here. Oh, yeah, right here. So this is the one. Hey, that's not the one. This one. So this is the one I got. And look, let me see if they show a better picture. You see, again, the flow switch on it, or flow, whatever you call that joint. The only thing I did with this one, I did took out the guard, because the guard, for some reason, it was catching air bubbles in it, and it wasn't letting the little flow switch go down. But it's super cheap. This one, I think it's like $40. I think it is. I don't see it here currently unavailable. Damn, they don't got it no more. But there's some cheap ones out there that you could get a. Look at this one, 44. It's the same thing. Look at it right here, just cheap, $45. This one, 59. But I will, if I'm you, I will go with something with a flow. This one has the one to go down and go up. So if it's gonna overfill, it will stop it. But yeah, good with that one. No filter cups. I'm a strong believer in filter cups. Don't like filter socks. Filter cups, you cut the little pad in it, boom, and then you toss it out. And I can show you. I'm about to check them anyway. So yeah, they're still good. You could go to Filter Media Cups. They will give you a link where you can purchase them. They got a high flow and a low flow. Excuse me if you guys feel that I'm screaming. So filter cups all day. I got a sponge in there with the filter flaws, and easy. You don't. Yeah, you can watch them if you want to in the future when they start growing all these feather dusters, those little white dots that grows, cause they will scratch your hands. I gotta clean that one, especially that one that I grabbed. It's full of those. But it's easier, man. Better. You will change it more often than you will change filter socks. Filter socks, they get clogged too fast, too fast. And I used to have that 200 micron, so that thing was thick in a way. So I used to get clogged too fast. It would last like 2-3 days and it start overflowing. I don't like that. And in the nano tank, I do have a filter cup, and then in the tank downstairs, the filter boxes that I made, mimicking basically a filter cup. I didn't like the idea with the filter socks of putting them through bleach and stuff like that. That's too much work. When you gotta do all that, that's not. It's not gonna make you do it. Unless you love this thing. I do love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the hobby, but the maintenance, I hate it. I gotta make it easy. That skimmer that I posted the other day on IG, the skimmer is almost $700. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna spend that money, because maintenance is gonna be super simple. I think it's the easiest skimmer you could clean off. Everything, the space, everything is just good. The way you dismantle. I mean, when you can set this thing back up in a minute, you could put it all together when taking it apart. Come on, how long can you do maintenance on it? Like 5 minutes? When my skimmer takes me to clean it real good, it takes me about half hour. Nah, man, you can beat that. Dual pumps. Oh man, it just I love it. I love the skimmer. That skimmer is made for me. Too expensive, it is an expensive piece of equipment. But listen, $700. Same thing with the lights. Sometimes I criticize a lot prices on stuff, but it's keeping these things alive. And they last. If you take care of them, they will last you a long time. Long time, man. Equipment will last. I see people doing this in a lot of power heads. This one is time to clean it. So you see it's full of coralline algae. Same thing with this one over here. But the blade side and all that, I keep it clean. I let this one go too far. But I don't even like coralline algae on the power head at all. So I let it go too far. So, you don't do that. You don't do that because it's gonna get messed up. It's gonna get messed up. I see people letting it even in the inside, the coralline algae growing in the inside. That's a no-no. You gotta do a maintenance, man. I love the maintenance, especially small tanks. Yeah. Yeah, they super easy, man. Small tanks are way easier to maintain. That's why I like small tanks. That's why I don't get a big one. Because I think, sometimes I'm kind of lazy maintaining this one. Imagine in a bigger tank. So I think I will be the same way. More lazy. Plus, a small tank, you can see everything up close. You don't gotta you don't gotta reach or buy a magnifying viewer for the glass. Nothing against nobody that has one, I'm sorry. But when you gotta buy that piece of equipment for your for your tank so you can view the corals up close, because the tank is too big, so you need a magnifying lens against the glass, and you spend $40 because that's kind of how much they cost. Get a smaller tank, and you don't gotta do that because that look ugly. Anything on the glass looks super ugly. This looks ugly. I just need to buy or keep moving corals so I could place more corals down. I used to change water on 500-gallon tanks. That's 50-gallon water changes. Wow. Yeah, that's basically my tanks. That's a water change. That's a lot, man. And I think 50 gallons, that's like 5% of water on a 500-gallon tank, or 1%. Because even 100-gallon is I would say it's like a 10% water change on a 500-gallon tank. So Henry, now that you're here, buddy. So I tested the alkalinity. I didn't use it yet to do the water change in the tank downstairs, but I tested. Salinity was good. It was 1.025, but alkalinity was too low. It was 4.9 alkalinity. What do I need to do to bring it up? I know exactly what I got to do, but what you recommend? to do to bring it up. I'm coming outside because I gotta spark a cigarette real quick. Like, since I don't got, oh, what happened here? Oh, sorry that you guys about to see this, but I don't got no light out here. Well, I do, but it's dim. I don't want to go higher. But yeah, pa, so yeah, alkalinity was a little low, too low, I mean, for the tank. So I say, let me, baking soda and caulk. Gotcha. So I'm gonna do what you was showing me the other day in your life. Bring it back up. I was gonna mix another bag and see if I get the same readings. So, but that's the only one I checked. I checked it yesterday, and I forgot to mention it yesterday. It's been so much in my head, man. I be forget. Well, you guys saw it yesterday. I forgot what. Totally, I forgot what I was gonna say. So much going on in my head. So I'm gonna do the same thing you did with the bottle and bring it up, and then we do the water change tomorrow. Why you the calcium? Why you what's the levels on the calcium on the salt? So your test the same. Gotcha. Yeah, try to at least at 7. I think be good if you put it at 7, 7, 8. I mean, one of those two. That way, it's closer to what I'm keeping the tank at. Let's look at the coral again one more time. The new one. Yeah, purple polyps. You got purple polyp. I want to see. You know what? I know the polyps are gonna close, but let's give it a closer look, closer to the light. Oh, you know what? I don't gotta do that. I got a blue flashlight here. Let's see if we can see all the colors in there. Oh, I almost fell. Look at those purple polyps. Ooh la la. Yeah, I like the color, a darker green with lighter coralites and purple polyps. Beautiful, beautiful acro. I wish you guys could see what I see. But you guys kind of seeing what I see. It's beautiful. I like it with blue tips. The tips, the Negro in the tips is blue. Nice. I don't know what it is. We're gonna call it the grape acro. That's what it is. So now you guys know when it grows nice and big and I can frag it. If you want a piece of it, it's called the grape acro. Grape juice. Grape juice. Or a Welch. That's the Welch acro. If you guys want to know by fancy names, I don't know. I would just call it purple acro. 420 for life. Oop, the lens went flying. Come on, buddy. Smoking is for losers. Vaping is for life. Nah, man. Both. Both are for losers, man. Even vaping also kill people. So Yeah, I gotta quit. I know I gotta quit, but yeah, vaping. I won't. If I'm gonna if I'm gonna quit something to start something new, that's not quitting. You're not quitting. I'm sorry, but no, you're not quitting. You know, it's sad because before, yes, it was bad to smoke inside a club, and secondhand smoke is worse than that person that is smoking the cigarette. But now with the hookah and all this stuff, people that didn't smoke before, now they smoke. So they made people more addictive to smoking. So yeah, now you see girls smoking, even kids, man, smoking hookah. So yeah, if if I'm gonna quit cigarettes, I'm quitting smoking completely. I'm not gonna switch one drug basically to another drug, because anything that gets you addicted to is a drug. Same thing with reefing. Reefing is a drug, because I'm addicted to it. So yeah, Adrian, it is for loser, but same as vaping. Same as vaping. It's the same thing. And the worst thing, they gave you more flavors to keep you more hooked up. They keep giving you different flavors, so you keep trying different things. So won't quit smoking unless I'm gonna quit completely. But I will. I will. It's been bothering me a lot, because I did quit for, I think it was about 6 months. The calcium I haven't tested yet, pa. I haven't tested. I only test alkalinity yesterday, and when I did the live, I was gonna ask you, but I totally forgot about it, and I was gonna do the testing of the calcium and all that, but I will, and I text you the levels. It's still moving into better. Nah, I don't think so, Adrian. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not better. You're still smoking. You're still smoking. It's not better. They want to make you believe it's better. You know, I know this old man. He's 99 years old. 99 years old. He smoked all his life. His lungs are still like new. So it all depend how you take care of yourself, and yeah, it's all depend. The person, the body, the way they take care of themselves. So, but it's still bad for you, man. You're still smoking. You're still throwing smoke just like I do, and even more because I smoke a cigarette and I won't smoke for an hour, hour and a half. Vaping, you be vaping all day long. So, yeah, sorry, Papa, that's true. I see people vaping and they vape uh, every minute, every hour. So it's addicted as smoking cigarettes, or even worse. Cause it's mostly a habit, Cause yeah, nicotine gets you addicted, and if you don't have it, especially when you're a smoker like me, heavy smoker, you do get angry if you don't have a cigarette, or anxiety. But it's more that the habit of having something in your mouth and throwing smoke. It's more the habit, because I go outside and I take a couple puff. I mean, look at the cigarette; it's still complete. It was just killing that anxiety I got for I wanted to smoke. So And that's what I do with all my cigarettes. I smoke a little bit, turn it off. Some people don't like it because it tastes different, but that's what I do. I'm addicted to reefers. Quitting cigarettes harder than butt. I mean, anything that you're addicted to is hard to quit. You know, because when I quit smoking, my mind was set in quitting, and I quit. That's it. I said nope, I'm not smoking no more, and I stick to it, and I didn't get anxiety for it. I was able to be around people smoking, but my mind was set to not smoke no more. You just gotta stay there. That's the hard part, you know, keeping yourself with that will of not smoking no more. You know, keep that same motivation in your head, and you will quit. But you know, I went through COVID, and that person that I was with, you know, almost died in my hand, and all that. It just made me smoke again. You know, and like they say, you know, once you quit smoking and you go back, it's like you double. Cause that first box of cigarettes, man, I smoked that thing in minutes. Quick, too quick. So, what time is it? Oh, 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's crazy. Lito, let me get some food. Oh, sorry, I moved the phone a lot. I know. Let me get some food to this guys. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was the coffee cup, but it was empty. Hold on. Let me disconnect the headphones because I'm trying to do too many things with one hand. There you go. Why are you guys are hungry? I already fed the fish downstairs and the 40 breeder. Now I gotta feed the clowns. And the clowns are over there. Since I'm gonna be here tomorrow, and tomorrow I will feed heavy. Today is only, you know, a little bit so they can go to sleep. Yo, I think, this is the gorgeous tank I got here. How simple it is. Yeah, easy to keep corals and all. But this tank is super, super low maintenance. Yeah, a pleasure to have, man. This tank has been just a joy of having it here. If you see the algae, you know, the urchin one hammer on it. So now it's smaller again, but we're gonna watch it grow. We're gonna watch it grow. But this thing is just gorgeous. Let's see with white lights. That's how it look under white lights. Let's do it without the lens. Let's see how it looks under full white light. That's fully white. Fully blue. Now let me put this lens again. Yes, I do need a new lens. Oh my god, this thing goes flying. Hopefully it won't now. Those are gorgonians. These low ones here, they gorgonians. All this one is a gorgonian. Those is two yeah, two different species there. One is kind of like green and the other one is purple. And then we got this one here. Yeah, oh, and this is another gorgonian.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite corals. Um, Super easy to keep. So far, you do need flow in the tank, as if not, algae will attach to it easy. But is I love the corals. The only bad thing they do grow once they happy, they grow fast, man, and they will outgrow the tank. Like this, like that one that I have right behind the algae, the kind of like the lighter one right now. So that one came from here, from this piece right here, and look, it's already reaching the top of the water. So that means I gotta frag it again, and basically just find a way, either do a new frag or do what I do with corals like this. What I do, I try to, put it inside the colony, and it will attach again in the middle. That way, I keep it all together, and that's what I'm gonna do with this piece here that's going to the side and to that long piece. I'm gonna cut them, and I could do, we could do it through a live so you guys see, and see that that's exactly something that you could do to keep control of any coral colony. Not all of them, but you could do that with SPS. I did it with this one. A big piece broke from this side and it's right there. So this whole arm right here, it was a big chunk. I just put it there. That's another piece that I just throw in the middle of the colony so it could grow. I did throw one in here. I did one on this one, I believe, and it attached back to it. So you could do it in couple. I did one on the plate. I just hide it a little bit under one of those petals, and then in the attaching back, I did it to the setosa. So it's a way to control coral growth. To zoas, I doubted that you can do it because once break up is hard to get it attached again. But I'm pretty sure it's possible. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I want to try it with the green star polyp. It's already reaching over here, so I don't think it will work that good. But what I'm gonna do is, if I cut a big chunk, then I'm gonna chop it in tiny pieces and put it. I'm gonna spread it around and see what happens. Yeah, love gorgonians. It's one of my, like, when you look at a gorgonia, or when you think about the sea, or corals. That's kind of one of the first coral comes, like the image in your head. It's a gorgonian. That's why I love them so much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They look like trees. Yeah, yeah. Give it that kind of land to water feeling to it. So far, like, I started with soft corals, not all soft corals, but zoas, most of it. Never had no letters. I think I only had one toadstool, and I gave it away because I know how big they grow, so I didn't want to deal with that situation. But LPS, SPS, I don't have a favorite one, to tell you the truth. If it comes to a favorite in Coral Grove and shape, is the digitatas, which is the Montes. Montes, I think, is in top of my list of favorite type of coral. Second, and that's from the SPS type. From the LPS, acans, hands down. Acans are my favorite one. Tree looking ones, hammered, branching hammers, is my favorite one. Encrusting ones, be of course Montes. Um, yeah, that's about it. In soft tissue, I do love mushrooms. I love mushrooms a lot. Zoas are there, but mushroom, I think, it is, I like better the way mushrooms look than zoas. Some people like more zoas. I like zoas as a colony when you have them when they big. I like them when they get to this stage, when they are out. You know, I got a few big colonies with more than 100 heads. This one, come on, chair, roll away. Then I got this one here. All this got more than, well, this one is definitely more than 100 heads. This one, I would say close to 100. And then this one here, of course, more than 100 there. This one's getting there. And it's crazy, man. It's so fun to watch something that you bought as one head, two heads, and then watch it grow that big. It's just amazing. That's why I had the chance so many times to buy colonies. But I rather have, just one little piece, man, and just watch it grow and see what it turns into. It makes you appreciate the color, the coral even more. Stop! Oh man, this freaking yellow tang is nipping on my acros, man. I'm gonna have to, cause he be nipping at anything on a fret rack or on, like, this one being stressed for the longest. This is a blue tort. I don't see polyps out, and I see a little bit of stress on the bottom, and it's him. I just caught him nipping at it. And this one, I haven't seen polyps out. He always nip at that one too, and this one, he started doing it. But when it was in the rock, he wasn't even touching it. So what's your problem, bro? I give you algae, pellets with algae. I give you seaweed. What's your problem? Huh? What's your problem, bro? Look, nipping out the Monty now. Are you serious? I will do vapor to keep the smoke clean. Still not the same as the water pipe. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta quit smoking. So yeah, so hopefully, my boy Mr. DKH, he's coming tomorrow to pick up the anemone. Um, and yeah, give him a couple goodies to take with him, so he only don't come to pick up an anemone. I'm gonna give him a couple frags, that anything he likes for his tank. I like sharing, man. Sharing is caring. Like I always say, man. Any of you guys are interested in any frags, work on the chipping. I figure out the way. We go from there. We go from there. We go from there. Nice. So yeah, man. I like helping around. Not. I mean, it's like I say. This weekend I cannot spend money much on the stand, so not all the time we can spend money like that. And sometimes when it comes to coral, we want couple. And we see the prices in the stores around us, and we be like, I only could take one, two. So if you're gonna spend 100, I will say in two frags, three frags. I mean, I could send you 10 plus frags, for $100 that you pay in shipping, and I'm still doing my part of, putting them in a bag, the expense of the bag, of the packaging, traveling to the post office and sending it, or however we're gonna send it. So yeah, I know we get desperate and we want things right there. We want to see them. Um, but I don't mind sharing, bro. I really don't. Helping around, like,
that opened more space for me to get new things. You know, right now I got Dunkin' frags that they soon gonna turn in tiny colonies. I mean, when I cut these, you guys saw them. They were one head. Look at that now. This one has like 5 heads. That one the same thing. That one almost the same thing. That one's 2 or 3, but they all multiple heads now. And when I cut them, they were one head each. You know, so they becoming tiny little colonies. I gotta save that one. That one in the bottom right there. And that's what I've been doing. When I see them like that they not getting no light, I cut them, glue them on a new frag, and they open back up. They become a tiny colony. So mushrooms, I don't have many, man. I gotta get tight on those. But right now, I think it's only 3 species I got. So I got this one. I think these are called leopard mushrooms. They do grow fast. Then I got these right here. So this kind of bubble up a little, and they just kind of like aqua green with orange. So I got a few of these that I can spare one. Nah, it's only 4 I believe that I got. That one I think is splitting. So if that one split, then I will have an extra one. But I got that one, the panther, or leopard print, and then I got one that I don't want. I think this one I'm gonna run an experiment with it. I'm gonna cut in half the mouth, and that way I can multiply it, because I had this thing so long it don't want to split. It don't want to do nothing. So, but yeah, you see with the orange one, it could bubble up. So this one is bubbling nice. Like look at that one, it's beige. Yeah, Santoma. I always hear about that one, and I love it. When I did my search on it, I never you tell me a name and I don't know like that about mushroom. But once I saw that one, yeah, it's a really nice St. Thomas mushrooms, really nice. Yeah, mushrooms are nice, man. I like them. My goal when it comes to mushrooms, I gotta get again the Sunkies bounce. My boy Straight Reefer got one for me. He gave me one time, and I basically traded for the light. I do regret doing it because it was a gift from him to me, but I needed the light to keep this SPS alive. So I even asked him, "Do you mind if I trade it in?" And because when they give me a gift, it's hard for me to let go, because of if you took the time to give it to me, how I'm gonna get rid of it. And if I'm gonna get rid of it, might as well give it back to you. But he said, "Don't worry, I got you." So he got another one. I also like the green one. So Sunkist bound, the green bounds, and the OG bound, of course. Who doesn't love that one? And the other one, the Frankenstein. Those are, I think, and now they got the purple one. I don't know what it's called. It's purple and green, I believe. And what is called? I know the name. Biohazard, I think it is. That one's really nice. Biohazard bounce. And all these new ones they coming out now, the kind of with the little tiny bubbles, kind of like the Recordias. I do like the Recordias. I gotta get tight on the Recordia. I used to have a couple Recordias. My favorite forest fire. How about 12 different kinds? I believe. Nice, nice. You have a Sunkist bound, nice. Yeah, Sunkist bounds are really nice. Yeah, and the good thing is, I mean, if you could get it for cheap, the best, because then you can make money out of them. The price doesn't drop on those. So I do regret get like trading it in for the light. just because I don't have it no more, you know. And who knows when me and Kenny gonna meet each other again or see each other again. Hopefully he comes down for the frac market over here, and he could bring it with him. You pay 95. Yeah, that's fair. You know, they go for I seen it up to $200, man. 175, 150, 200. Around my area, they about that much, $100 to $200. They amazing. Mushrooms are nice. I even like the cheap ones, the green ones and the blue ones and the red ones, plain ones. They nice, man. They even though they can take over the tank, I like them. I like them. It's certain corals that I don't mind. I don't mind them taking over. You know, especially if they're gonna add color to the tank other than green. I don't mind. But yeah, man, if that law passes, man, you know, all of us reefers, we gotta get as many corals we can, man, and keep them alive, you know, and we can all trade with each other. Um, you know, if the trade is possible and you guys think it's fair, then because things can get bad, man. Things could get bad right now. When you got, listen, when you got this guy from BRS doing that long ass video that he just released, talking all smart, that he didn't do that video just for us to learn information about it. He did that video for those people to pay attention about it. The video lasts 1 hour and 17 minutes and 20 seconds. So yeah, it is very informative. And that video is made not only for us for information, but also for if they do research on reefers, how we taking care of these animals, that they see that we going in depth on this corals, you know, like we not only keeping them, we are learning about it. We providing info to science to help them do their job better. I mean, come on, when they using skimmers, something that was developed for a fish tank, when they using skimmers in some lagoons in Florida to help with the pollution of the water, and it's working. Come on, they cannot say that this hobby is not helping. Aficionado, when I saw Aficionado make that video about it, that was crazy. I said, wow, they got two freaking, I think it was like four humongous skimmers on a lagoon because it got, I forgot what happened to it. I don't know if it got, I think it got polluted with water from a building or a sewer or something. And they had the skimmer working 24/7 on boats. You know, so the hobby is adding a lot for those scientists to do what they doing right now. We had to, we have to. I really cry when I lose a coral. Yeah, man. You have a ruby red mandarin or a ruby red um, a scooter blending. But yeah, it do hurts, man. When corals die, man, that's it's sad, bro. It's sad. So that's why I say, man, we gotta do our best to keep them alive, grow them as your best knowledge, as best possible you can. Take care of them. You know, do your maintenance, do your everything you need to do. If you bought it, now you got a commitment to that coral and keeping it alive. You know, so you don't be disappointed and the species or the all the coral don't be disappointed that you let it die, that you didn't provide the care that it needed. So I'm always here thinking, okay, what can I do to make things better? Or what routines, adjustments I got to do to make things work better. I'm always thinking what I got to do next. Of course, always good when a tank like the 20 gallon I got, the everything goes smooth. That's the best feeling, you know. Is I guess it just balance. That tank, what it is balanced completely all around. You know, enough sand, enough rock, um, enough biomedia, enough algae in the tank to keep phosphates and nitrates low. Enough corals, because coral, believe it or not, also filters the water. Um, what else? The biolow, you know, when it comes to fish, hermit crabs, urchins, inverts, and all that, it's well balanced. That tank for something that's only 3 months old. I would 3 4 months old. You know, that tank is well balanced. So it's a joy when things go that smooth. But you know, if you don't want the ugly stage, man, you just got to do your thing. And you don't want corals to die, you just got to do your thing. Because when they die, they die. There's no turning back. Right now, I'm trying to save though, you know, this zoas that I don't know what the heck, but look at that. Good signs now. First it was one open, now we got three open. So it's and four. One on the side opening. So I'm hoping it's gonna open fully. I don't know what that black little ball right there on top. I don't know if it's a polyp pinch or maybe it's a some type of bug. But I dipped it already. Probably that helped. I dipped it on iodine on this dip right here, reef dip. So if it continued to improve, we're gonna do another dip. I only did it for like 5 minutes. And yeah, we go from there. We go from there. Um, then we got this one here. Yeah, I have it down here because started kind of like growing algae on the heads. So, but I'm gonna frag it from here, and maybe that will spark, you know, and put it in want it to stay alive. Um, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna keep it here for maybe until Sunday. Sunday we frag it, we move it here, see how it does. I made a mistake because I had it up here, then I threw it right there in that corner, and for some reason it closed. Probably the light is not reaching enough, but they low like corals. I don't know why. You know, this one guy's a pixie, so I don't know. But everything in this section here seems to be doing okay. Mushrooms, I got two over here. They got loose, so they there, they alive, and that's where they're gonna stay for now. They attached to the media. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Yesterday I almost killed this coral. I was gonna throw it away, a Passalopora. I still feel like I should do it because that one is invasive. It will take over the tank. Yeah, like this one here. Yeah, that's basically the same as this one's. Yo, when they big colony is one of the most beautiful corals you can see as a colony. And that's why I'm trying to reach to that level. Cause once it's a colony, is you get less chances for them to die back. And that's what I'm seeing with all my big colonies. Um, but yeah, it's opening already, so that's a good sign. The dip did good to it. We're gonna do another one, and we go from there. We go from there. But everything here is good.
I just thinking if I should glue those. You know what? I could start with that green star polyp. I could probably throw that piece inside the colony and see what happened. I think it's heavy enough to stay put and not float away. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, I keep my system super simple. You know, one skimmer, a reactor with phosphate remover. That's it. That's it, man. I dose cod water on the site alkalinity if needed. We're here. That's algae. All that is macroalgae. It's called dragon's breath. Macroalgae. If it's that what you're talking about, pa. That's the same thing I got over there in this tank. Or the same thing I got in the refugium downstairs. So that this type of microalgae. That's how it looks when it's growing. Really nice. Really nice algae. So, because I'm trying to have that algae available. Also, is algae the if you look online, they sell frags of that algae. Not every store carry it. It takes a little long to grow, but given the right condition, I mean, downstairs growing fast for me. Here not so fast because it's not tumbling. It's not getting enough light. But I see downstairs tumbling in the algae makes it grow faster. But if you look online for a frag or that or a pouch, it's like 20 plus. For me, that's too much for microalgae. If you're not gonna get a nice pouch of it, maybe this big old side and as big as it is, dense also. If you're not getting that for $20, nah, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm gonna aquaculture as much as possible. And if you guys ever want to try it, you let me know and we work something out. We definitely work something out. I highly recommend if you don't have a refugium, make one. Instead of investing in what you call it, an algae scrubber and equipment like that, man, just gotta make a refugium. You know, this is an external tank from the sump. I just drilled it, make the water go in there and go back in here, and just throw microalgae in there, man, and let it grow. It takes a little time to take off and work efficient, but the minute it does, it will help. Like you know how many life form is in there? A lot. How you go, Scott, man? I know, bro. You good, brother. Don't think I'm ignoring what you guys are talking about. I'm reading what you guys are talking in there. Well, you all good, man. Y'all good people, bro. As long as you guys don't be disrespectful to one another and don't start being too naughty. Look at this trio. I love this trio here. They got the red, yellow, and purple. I wish they come in different colors. Cause I wish they had the rainbow colors. So I can have one of each color and make the rainbow. That was my goal. That was my goal at one point. I said, you know what, I'm gonna collect like solid colors for that, to mimic a rainbow. And then put them all lined up like that, like a rainbow. And then find a way to kind of like make lines of grow and have them grow like that and call it a rainbow tank. That's what I was gonna do. Not a rainbow tank, but the rainbow reef, something like that.
But it was basically what I was gonna do with one of the nanos. It was make lines or rock work, but it was gonna be lines, and then just glue a Zoa and let her take over the rock like that, and then put them all together once they cover the rock. But I stopped. That's was what I started doing with this one. But then I stopped. I said, you know what? It's gonna be kind of hard to find the right colors that you're looking for. You know, because mostly all the soil has multiple colors. It's not only one color. So the most close I think you could get to a solid color is these here. You see, all the latches are the same color, and then the color of the poly itself. Oh, and I'm probably a little bit intoxicated. But maybe not since I was able to spell that. Yeah, man, you good, man. Have fun, bro. We Gucci Gucci here, bro. Have fun. Yeah, always feel free, man, to be yourself. That's all that matters. Be yourself. You having fun? I don't drink no more. And even listen, I bought some drinks in Puerto Rico, and they steer. Is that Sunny D's? No, man. Oh man, come on. Sunny D's is my nemesis. I have bought those was like 5 times already, and they keep dying on me. So I always buy a coral, the same coral 3 times, and if all 3 times die, I will never get it again. So Sunny D's is in that list. Then all the tanks are turning off. That one is out. Now this one's next in the next minute or so. Then we move downstairs. Where's the wife? Too late for her to be outside. She's probably here now. I heard the car. Nope. I heard wrong. But yeah, so Sunny D's and Outer Chaos is another one that I like that a lot. But the first one I had, they die. Hallucinations, that was another one. I got them to like 10 heads, and then they die on me. So yeah, it's some that I will never try again. Oh man, the lights turn off, man. It's right here. That was the one. What the species, Oscar, of the like a Walt Disney? What that species called? Oh, baby, now. What the heck you doing still in the streets? I let 10:45 at night, huh? 3 strike, you're out. Yep, 3 strikes, I'm out, man. But yeah, Oscar, what does species name the? Because I know different types of acro. I know the Walt Disney is some type of acro. Okay, my love. I bet you are. I bet you are. Tedious. There you go. Wow. So that's what it is. It's some type of tedious. I'm calling it the grape juice. Come get you. And what? Walking? I don't got the car. You got the car. They thought she has a bad foot. She needs surgery. I won't do the massage right now, baby, but I got coffee for you. But yeah, so it's nice, you know. It's nice. I asked the guy, does it have a name? You got one, Oscar. The I forgot the name. It's kind of grow kind of like yellowish and a green base, yellowish reddish with the green base. I always forget the name of that one too, and they I think they had it there. I forget the name. I know it's one of the ones I want. And I was debating between this one or that one, this one or that one. But I got this one. Next time I get that other one. I forget the names. I just and then the guy it was no help either. Pink lemonade. Yeah, I think it's that one, the pink lemonade. Or something similar to that one. But I think it's a pink lemonade, yeah. And but I asked the kid that had working there, but they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. What I did notice is that man, that I think they have a place where they grow the acros and then they bring them to the store once they heal, and for $40 can beat that, man. Not too many different, kinds, and it's hard to tell what they are, but I think that's the interesting part of it too. Um, Getting something they like look interesting in the with the T5, and then once you get in your tank, the Pink Floyd. So the Pink Floyd. I'll call you tomorrow and you show me a couple. I'll let you know which one it is. But I think it's another one that you have a long time. Pink Floyd. I love these names. But I